This is an exciting opportunity, and it will hopefully lead to employment and many other positive changes in your life.
I'm Natasha Wilkins, and I'm a single mom of a 9-year-old boy.
It's not often that she gets selected to do 9 months of intensive, fun classroom stuff and off into the employment world and get paid.
My name's Tammy Tremaine, single mom as well. I'll be 43 this weekend.
We're really excited. We worked with Wes before. It's been extremely positive. Really have their act together. Really credibility's there. Everything they say they're going to do, they do and more.
I'm Melissa LeBlanc, and I have 3 children, 3 girls. I want to push further with my life. I don't want to be on assistance. I want my kids to see someone they can be proud of.
Experiential learning is learning from experience and learning by doing things. When you are engaged in activities rather than just sitting and listening, adults learn way better. We're just going to help you recognize what you have already, what are your strengths, and what are some challenges you might want to tweak a little bit to make this career enjoyable for you and the people you work with.
The ELE Continuum, and that stands for Experiential Learning and Employment Continuum. It's part of our menu of programs to help individuals who are not in an employed situation and don't have the skills to attach themselves to employment, to give them everything they need to make that transition to the labor market and to remain there and sustain a livelihood. In this case, we have workplace essential skills, we have technical training, we have health and wellness training, and then a work term, a 16-week work term at the end of it. And then these employers that we worked with in St. John, and they've been phenomenal employers, they have agreed at the end of this experience to hire these employees full-time. We've had the pleasure over the past year to work very closely with Bayshore Home Health. They've been phenomenal to work with on this project. Without that kind of employer, we wouldn't have been able to have the success we have had.
Bayshore is a proud Canadian company, has been since 1966. We've been delivering home care services across Canada for over 50 years. And the thing that really stands us apart from other home care companies is our people. Recruitment and retention is a growing problem in this sector, right across Canada, as well as in New Brunswick. When this was presented to me, I was excited. Right away I was a yes, because everything that we've done with Workplace Essential Skills has been really well executed and well organized, and it's benefited me at Bayshore and our team. So when you can have creative partnerships such as this program to help respond to that need, it's a win-win.
We're partnered with social development. We work together as one regional working group, and the social development team is responsible for the recruiting process because the clients that are involved are off of the social development caseloads.
As case managers, we were really thrilled that we were partnered with Petal in this endeavor. We would contact our clients who we thought would be a good fit for the program, bring them in for a meeting, discuss the opportunity with them. The clients that we felt there was an interest, who were also interested, were very excited about the opportunity to get a chance to get a skill and not have to pay for it themselves, and then obviously go to work as the end goal.
They also do a bit of an orientation in-house at social development with those clients in a group, and they select the ones that they think are ready. After that, we do what we call a learner orientation, and that's where both parts of the team are involved, Petal and social development. We bring everybody together in a room, we talk about the program. There's a lot of excitement. It's really like a big pep rally in some ways to get everybody geared up. Once we've picked our 12 or 13, because we use a little wiggle room if we have to, then we do a workplace essential skills assessment, and then we move them into the training phase.
It's been an amazing partnership with Wes. They have helped our workers get better employees because of the training they've provided. They really know how to teach a population that is a mature population. It's a combined effort to get all the skills in place, so when they do go out in the workforce, they are really ready to become amazing caregivers.
If you're going to start something and you're internally motivated to do it, you're more likely to succeed than if you are using external motivation.
I found myself struggling to find employment.
Before, I didn't really have much to motivate me to get up. You know, I'd do for my daughter and then I'd go back to bed.
It was a lot of mixed emotions, but when I got here, it was just...
You know, the opportunity was there, so I took it, and here I am. And
I didn't know what materials to bring because honestly, you know, I didn't have the money to get anything, you know, to get anything different. So it was definitely a relief when I got here that they had everything for us.
these opportunities don't come around very often, so it's a privilege to be part of this.
This is my future. Like I'm gonna do great, and I can feel it, you know, and the supports in this class. Like we've only been together 4 days, and you can feel the
Everybody
support.
wants it.
I actually thought it was going to be very structured and it's very relaxed. It's fun to go. It's exciting. Yeah, I look forward to it every day.
You're treated like an adult here. Like that's what I'm grateful for. Like, you know, they know we have real lives outside of this, and they want you to do well, and that's all their goal is.
Being able to critically think a new way to handle personal life is a huge challenge, and they're up for it, which is really, really interesting to see because they want this.
I've been wanting to try to do something like you say, but you're just getting it right. You're not financially set to do this and do that. Yeah. So I think it's an amazing program that's going to change a lot of lives.
A lot.
You know, you can see it. You can just see it in everybody's faces, like knowing like, okay, we have a job after this. Like this is huge.
It took me a long time over the years to figure out where I should be in life. I always knew it was helping people, just didn't know which area, and I feel like I found my place.
I feel amazing. Like I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
This is going to prepare them so much. They're completely, you know, going to be ready to start work.
With hard work, you can be successful and be whatever you want to be.
We're learning how to work with seniors and how to be essential, valuable personal support workers.
Well, one lady was moving house from upstairs to downstairs, and she was in our group. That's a seniors group. They came in, you know, and she said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got to get all this stuff downstairs. They all volunteered on their day off, and they all went there, moved everything downstairs for her. She was thrilled to bits. That's the kind of girls they are.
We had a meeting at school with the seniors, and Brenda was attending that meeting, and she had asked a question if there was any part-time help for someone that would help move her furniture. She had nobody. And Missy and Christine and a few other girls all stepped up and said, well, why can't we do it? So we all decided that that's what we were going to do. The classes are going great. We have great communication with all of us. We all get along well. Christine's phenomenal. She's exciting. She makes it fun. It's relaxing. It's informative.
The classes are fantastic. All the women are extremely supportive.
Myself, every single person in that class I've learned something from. If I have a question, I know who to go to because I know who's strong in what areas, and yeah, very supportive.
It's by far exceeded anyone's expectations.
I've learned a lot about myself. It's made me more goal-oriented, and the fact that I know I want this even more than I did before.
We were all in it just for the ending, but it's the journey along the way that makes us who we are and makes this experience even better.
You can never predict the group dynamics. And with this particular group, it's really been remarkable, the support for each other.
Having support and people who can back you and you can talk to them every day about anything, you know, the negative, the positive, it makes your day so much better. It really does.
They're starting to utilize some critical thinking skills and some creative thinking skills to come up with new ways, new approaches, and make this career embedded into their lifestyle rather than two separate lifestyles of, you know, we have home life and work life. We got to make it all work together.
It actually seems like something I can accomplish. A little bit more, I have to push myself just a bit more. There have been, you know, a couple days where I probably could have made it and didn't, but that was 6 weeks ago and this is now, and no matter what, gotta make it.
The whole name of this project is experiential learning, which means learning from experience, using the experiences you have and practicing new experiences to try and embed this into your lifestyle. So this project of moving this senior from one apartment to the other is a fundamental part of experiential learning at its best. We highlighted 9 essential skills over 20 weeks and took the 9 essential skills and made them connect with the career that they are about to embark on. Looking at the reading skills, what do they need to know about reading in the field of personal support? We fine-tuned their writing skills so that they could read reports and write reports appropriately for this particular career choice. Document use, essential for this career. There's a lot of documentation required, so we used some generic, general documents, but we also worked our way up to documents that are specific to personal support. Their listening skills, which are part of communication. I think the listening skills were probably the biggest thing, as I mentioned, but communication skills are key. We spent a lot of time on communication skills. Working with others, again, a big part of what we needed in this career to learn how to do. Continuous learning, very personal stuff. What is their learning style? What's their personality style? What are their leadership skills? And trying to recognize what they are and what they would need to do to make them effective. We had, went into digital literacy and challenged them to change some of their skills that they had before and make them more professional. And numeracy as well, trying to get their own budgeting under control so they could help people in this career to, certainly they won't be managing their money, but any questions that come up about budgeting in the homes, they will be familiar with the language of financial literacy. The components we brought in from outside were exciting. That's part of experiential learning. And having someone come in from public health for 3 days to teach cooking skills and nutrition will help them to not just go in and prepare a meal, but to prepare an appropriate, good, nutritious meal on a budget. They've had some first aid training. There will be somebody coming in to speak about grief and dealing with someone who is dying, which in this career is going to be something that needs to be addressed. So pulling in professionals from different avenues of what they've learned through their personal support program made it more real than just reading it in a book.
I've learned more from this adult program than my 4 years in high school. Christine totally tailored it to home care, like everything we did from shortening sentences to budgeting, it was all about home care. This program is not high school. It's not just about history, and this program, I believe everyone should take it. It should be in every workplace. They should have to hire a WES coordinator to come in and teach their employees just those 9 essential skills, because it teaches you real things.
They are essential.
They are essential to your everyday living, I believe. It would make your workplace thrive.
Some of them came in with some confidence, but there are a few who came in feeling that this would be something they'd like to do but didn't feel competent and felt that some of their challenges were too much for them and didn't feel that this was going to work out for them. And they really rallied together. And the ones who felt they didn't have enough confidence, there was someone else in the room, within the group that really helped to pull them up. They're getting both. They're getting confidence and skills to know what they need personally as individuals to be successful in the workplace.
For the women and men out there that feel like they're in a rut, I wish I could just go hold all their hands and bring them in here, because it is life-changing. It has changed my world, my perception.
And forever. Like, that's the thing. It's not like it's going to go away in a couple of weeks. Like,
it's going to keep growing.
We don't have a job now. I feel like I'm going to have a career, and that's what I'm grateful for. That's, that's what you strive for.
This type of program is the favorite part of my job. We have all kinds of initiatives in government, but the ones that directly assist clients to move forward
and achieve a goal are most fulfilling by far.
New Brunswick has the highest number of seniors in Canada. We're leading the way in senior care, and we have 11 new people to champion that on now.
This could not have happened without the amazing foresight and effort of post-secondary education, training and labor, of social development. These government programs came together and said, this is an opportunity that we can't pass up. Just imagine where you were 6 months ago and where you are today. When employers step up in this way, we need to celebrate it in a significant way. This is amazing for our community. This is how we are creating change.
All of the learning that you've acquired is yours to keep. Nobody can ever take that from you.
Pat yourself on the back today. Whatever brought you here at this time of your life shows that you were ready to make a change and you've accomplished the task.
I think I can speak for all of us when I say, wow, what a mind-blowing, incredible 20 weeks this has been. After the first day, something just felt right. We all seemed to mesh well, and it was obvious we were all in the same spot in our lives and showed up for the same reasons. It was then I knew that this opportunity would at very least give me 10 amazing friends.
Being accepted into this ELE program changed my life forever. For the first time at age 43, I now have an opportunity to have a career as opposed to a job, and look forward to my new beginnings with Bayshore.
This program was a blessing. For so long I wanted something more, yet constantly I hit roadblocks. This program was the light at the end of that tunnel. I can leave this program confident and proud of myself, and be able to not just have a job but a career, without a doubt that I can. I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. My name is Missy, and I'm proud to say that I will be a home care aide employed by Bayshore.
It's amazing the opportunity we were given, and I'm gonna take it and run.
My life is changing. I'm trying to cry, but it's been amazing. Yeah.
Petal is to be commended because they have recognized that this is the way to reach people that are on low income, to create change in their lives, and to really have an impact on people's futures.